Thank you for joining me for UBC News Lunchtime. I'm Maureen Babidie. On to our first report. A routine Kisoro District Council meeting descended into chaos, forcing LT5 Chairperson Ebo Bizimana and Speaker Amos Hakizimana to flee for their safety. The disruption was triggered by a controversial land deal with the Uganda Wildlife Authority. We have more.
Government agencies, they are not going to private entities. And I'm here to appropriate resources of government to do government business. And I'm not guilty at all.
Kisoro district councillors have opposed granting Uganda Wildlife Authority a free leasehold, arguing that the land had already been allocated under a freehold arrangement with expectations of rental payments.
We sat in the council, wanted to know how OWA is occupying our land. The district land, where water is sitting. Now we hear that the government of Kisoro district, led by Chairman Abel Bizimana, gave it out as a freehold to OWA. For us, we are saying as councillors, how would you give out a freehold without consulting council?
The dispute centered around a memorandum of understanding between Uganda Wildlife Authority and the Kisoro district local government.
When we started agitating about how did this title of this court matter, which is going on the land near police, the land that they had ably, with evidence, allocated to OWA, the way they did it to RSA.
Tensions escalated when the district chief administrative officer revealed that the district land board had failed to account for potential revenue from the deal, overshadowing discussions about the district's budget.
Since the council accepted that, and in fact in front of me that I erred, and therefore the data was invoked in that sense, it is very painful for Honorable Kazmi to continue bringing it again and again. Because it's a then
a group of councillors requested a 20-minute recess to inspect the disputed land. However, in their absence, the Speaker and Chairperson continued with the budget session involving only 8 councillors. This angered the absent members, who stormed into the chamber, seized official documents, and halted the proceedings.
We move out and see if we can make it form a committee and discuss all these matters. If we cannot, we want to suspend the council till further notice. If the Minister of Local Government and Lands and Water come here, maybe that's when we should attract their attention.
Led by Agaba James, protesting councillors accused the leadership of neglecting their concerns. Some, including Kamsime, even called for Bizimana's resignation of allegations of land scandals.
Last council to follow up how to censure me. I survived these 3 censures in the last council. So they are trying the last chance when actually we are even finishing the term. This is bogus.
Amid the uproar, the Speaker, Chairperson and Clerk fled, leaving the
State Minister for Higher Education, Dr. John Chrysostom Muyingo, has officiated the commissioning of the boys' dormitory, a new multi-purpose hall, and the groundbreaking of the girls' dormitory at St. Joseph High School, Namagunga. This was part of the school's Silver Jubilee Anniversary celebrations held at the school in Lugazi. We have more.
State Minister for Higher Education, Dr. Chrysostom Muyingo, has praised St. Joseph High School, Namagunga's impressive achievements and encouraged the management to continue aiming higher. Muyingo urged the Catholic Church to construct more schools to help educate more students across the country.
I'm calling upon the church to give us even more schools of this nature and make sure that everything possible is done to enable Ugandans access quality education within the time provided.
The head teacher at St. Joseph High School, Namagunga, Rita Nasazi, reflected on the school's journey since its establishment in 2005.
We completed the 25 years journey and we are enthusiastic about starting a new one. Cultivate stability, resilience, perseverance,
and commitment that supported us in maintaining balance.
Nasazi highlighted the institution's recent successes, including outstanding performance at Senior 4 and Senior 6 UNEB exams.
Congratulations for making 25 years of service in the field of education. Those of you who are celebrating today, you have made history. Once again.
The school also triumphed as the Student Spark category winner in this year's Stanbic National Schools Championship.
We should be seeing great things. We should not go backwards. We should have mega minds. We should have mega results.
The Vicar General of Lugazi Diocese and Chairman of the Board of Directors, Richard Kayondo, attributed the school's success to the collaborative efforts of the church, parents, and students.
It has not been easy, and we have not moved on a red carpet. What is important is not the size of the dog in the...
To consider funding Catholic-founded schools, emphasizing that they complement government's efforts in the education sector. The event also recognized long-serving staff members and former head teachers.
In another report, a decade-long family dispute over land ownership between Dr. Nabatanzi Lugude Elizabeth Katwe and her husband Samuel Lugude Kanyike Katwe has been resolved at Luweero High Court through a consent settlement. The contested land, a 514-acre plot in Bale Village, Nyimbwa Sub-County, Luweero District, had been the subject of multiple court battles, most of which were reportedly won by Dr. Nabatanzi Lugude. We have more on that report.
Of legal battles, Dr. Nabatanzi Lugude Elizabeth Katwe and her husband Samuel Lugude Kanyike Katwe have reached a mutual agreement on the division of land, bringing their long-standing dispute to satisfactory conclusion.
I am very thrilled. I am happy. My husband and I, we have reached an agreement, a consent on property. He wasn't feeling okay with the property I received, so I decided to be nice because we have children.
Dr. Nabatanzi, a former special presidential assistant for special duties, explained that the consent settlement comes more than 40 years after she first received the land title from her former husband. She claims the title was gifted to her upon their marriage in 1983.
I've been having this land for 42 years, and I'm married to Mr. Lugude since 1983. I won all the battles, land, divorce, and he didn't feel contented.
Richard Barungi, the legal representative of Samuel Lugude Kanyike Katwe, affirmed that his client was committed to settling the matter amicably in the interest of family harmony.
Today we have sorted everything and all the matters in court, the Court of Appeal, appeals in court, and all applications have been withdrawn, and they are going forward to share the land to get their respective pieces of land.
Barungi further clarified that the land is ancestral property inherited by Samuel from his late grandfather, Thomas Senfuma.
Here, that land, by part of the land going to Mr. Lugude's former wife, Dr. Nabatanzi, and her children, and then the rest remaining with him.
Counsel Nsereko Sauda of Nsereko and Mkalazi Company Advocates, who represented Dr. Nabatanzi, expressed satisfaction with the settlement, emphasizing its importance in preserving family unity.
It all comes down to family, the importance of family and the importance of keeping the family together. For me, that's the most important thing. As long as people are not fighting and they are agreeing, the past doesn't matter. I still believe people can separate gracefully without disgracing each other.
Luweero High Court's resident judge, Henrietta Wolayo, urged both parties to uphold peace moving forward.
In more news, Muslim clerics have expressed their concerns over hijab pilgrimages sponsored by government. According to the different imams and sheikhs, the pilgrimages sponsored by government are taken up by government officials responsible for those close to them.
That these members whom you give free pilgrimage for the poor, they don't always bring them to the poor, they don't always give to the people who are supposed to be given. So they grant the opportunities to the people who are not supposed to be granted. So we call you upon and we give you advices that you can use these imams or county sheikhs so that these opportunities can reach to the special beneficiaries who are supposed to be given that opportunities.
Government to intervene in these issues, because we've been hearing that government, it's there. Government donates the hijab to poor people. But again, people who benefits in this hijab is these rich people. Those hijab, they don't reach the needful people. Only rich people benefits in that. So we call upon the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to come down to imams of mosques. He should trust them.
So we thank you a lot. May Allah bless you. We call upon the government to keep in touch with Umya and other organizations who help people whom are in need. So may God bless you.
Who have at least more than others, they should be donating, not only in Ramadan, but it should be continuous thing. Because people, they are not poor only in Ramadan. Always they are poor, so they should be with that racial solidarity among others throughout the season.
Self-esteem, confidence, leadership, mentorship, and community service are some of the key aspects that many secondary school students lack, highlighting the need for continuous mentorship through various activities. To address this, Rotarians and Retractors from District 9 to 13 under the Chambogo Rotary Club have launched a campaign to train young boys and girls in schools through Interact Clubs. We have more.
During a capacity building workshop for interactors held at Chambogo College and attended by students from multiple schools, participants share their experiences and challenges.
So then the other thing is we are facing a challenge of we are not cooperative not as a team, but as a family. I mean, as a board and Interact, we are left out because if I speak the board, I speak Interact and run Interact, right? So we are left out.
Annie Nkutu, the district governor of Rotary District 9213, emphasized the importance of training young people through Interact clubs as a way to develop future leaders with a strong foundation in community service.
The second thing and the second objective of Interact is for you to develop leadership skills. Because in Rotary, we see ourselves as leaders. You know, many times when I go around, or even just watching TV, you see people in communities crying, isn't it? Now for us in Rotary, in Rotaract, in Interact, we are not supposed to cry because we are leaders. As Agatha said, Interact, there is something about action. We call ourselves people of action.
Eddie Gansereko, the district youth service chair, highlighted that providing students with the opportunity to join Interact clubs can help them build leadership skills, boost self-confidence, and positively impact their community through service.
And so these clubs usually offer what you call leadership skills to the youth. And in that they are able to address the needs of the community. And part of addressing the needs of the community is to run projects, service projects, such as our hand washing campaign in schools or tree planting in schools.
The Rotaract president of Chambogo Rotaract Club, along with other students leaders, shared insights on the ongoing projects.
What I can say about this project is we have seen it work in the past. One of our past presidents is a beneficiary of this project. We got her at Nabisonsa. She is our past president, and we are hoping to pass the opportunity on to these students as well.
Students about how to make pads and also making books, whereby this can help them to boost on their minds and also their skills as students from that school.
Nothing like being smart, just be your normal self. But then when I joined Interact, it showed me a bigger picture that you can serve others, but should also serve yourself.
I am Chibedi Bashir for UBC.
Thank you. Now we'll go for a break and return with more news.
Fire! Buy your tickets through MTN Momo on *165 *20# and come support Uganda Cranes.
We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. We are good. With MTN. We are what? Unstoppable. We are good.
Proudly brought to you by MTN, the #1 supporter of Uganda Cranes. Together, we're unstoppable.
Mera ngenze mbonipa Sam nazanya Ruto nganyiga star 278 then hash kujja kuba ngo oyingire mu kazannyo nga sente zino zimula wano zina wangu zino wano milioni 10 ebindi wano nasooka biraba ku TV nange saasoka kikiriza ninga mulaye kino kinzo kubanga kituufu oba yaddala tibya bufere sente zo nazifunye zo nazikoze ki naziwangudde amasanyu nyina mangi ebyoto byange byembadde njagala ngenda bituukiriza.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulator.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Come on, mo pocket, tambula body street, issues are my target. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. I'm in a plantation, but on a global mission, internet ambition, full condition. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. Oro cash is gone, netaga yo kaloni, niga mukafoni, money in the zone. We are what? Unstoppable. We are what? Unstoppable. We are good.
With you and MTN together, our ambition is unstoppable.
We are what? Unstoppable!
Thank you for staying with us on UBC Lunchtime News. You're still with me, Maureen Babidia. On to our next report. Airtel Uganda, in partnership with UNICEF, has taken a major step forward, connecting the 130th school to fast internet under their digital learning initiative to reach 200,000 learners nationwide and bridge the digital divide in low-resourced schools. The announcement was made during the second UNESCO International Day of Digital Learning, where education leaders and private sector partners reinforced their commitment to a connected future. Take a look.
We have been able to increase awareness and funding for sickle cell, fistula, and HIV and AIDS in Uganda over the past few years. I now invite you and your loved ones to join me and Airtel Uganda team to celebrate the Kabaka's 70th birthday in Uganda. And more importantly, the kind of quality, voice quality you will experience, you will not get those kind of experience in conventional 2G or 3G network. Lastly, Airtel Uganda will continue to innovate and deliver superior products in future and value propositions for our customers. Because this is a category which will grow exponentially in future, and this is not just for entertainment. I think our CEO mentioned this is more importantly for building a nation.
Digital learning became a key means of educational instruction ever since the first COVID-19 pandemic, which challenged people all over the world to rethink and adopt to a shift from the traditional methods of education to online learning. This shift remains with us today, and we must therefore engage new technology while being cautious and diligent in.
Thank you so much, Sandra Kahunde, for that report. In our next story, L'Oreal East Africa has officially relaunched its iconic skincare brand Nice and Lovely, unveiling a new innovation, the Nice and Lovely Lemon Extract Body Lotion. The relaunch was graced by top industry leaders and government officials, including the State Minister for Privatization and Investment, Honorable Evelyn Anite, who highlighted the significance of Uganda's growing beauty market. Take a listen.
I've seen huge dividends from jobs, from economic growth, to taking the brand of Uganda outside Uganda to the developed countries, to China, to US, to Europe, by Ugandan products now getting into those markets. It's an amazing thing that we're witnessing in this era. Why the companies closed and they were concentrating at the lower level or maybe local level is because they were not getting purchasing power. Nice and Lovely was here in this market, but the purchasing power went down because Ugandans did not have the money to buy their product. Now they have done their research and discovered that Ugandans have gotten the purchasing power, but what we are telling them is that they shouldn't just come and take our money out of the market. They should actually come back and build factories now in Uganda, given that we have established a great market in Uganda. And Uganda is actually the best investment destination in the whole of Africa.
Actually gives the consumer that glow. When we say brightens, does not mean bleaching or lightening. It means giving the consumer the glow they are looking for, hydrates the consumer's skin as well. So hence the product was very relevant to the market and why we are launching Lemon.
In our business news, Ugandans on X, led by their president Kwikiriza Gideon Nova, have launched a business exhibition aimed to bringing together young entrepreneurs on X exhibit their businesses for growth and market. Kwikiriza says the exhibition will be an opportunity for young entrepreneurs to market, learn new ideas, and network with other brands.
So the networking is another element that we thought about in this physical business exhibition. And then lastly is growth. Growth comes in double. You as an individual, whether an influencer or just a person on X, but to grow your 100,000, in September it's going to be a little higher. But for you who is exhibiting with us now, the fee is
You bring your business on board, you pitch it, we see your interest and the ideas, you pay that 100K, and that's it. Very good event, a very good platform for you to network, to create like real customer base on ground, not just online. Because yes, I understand online is important, but also being on ground or like talking to clients one-on-one or customers or yeah, it's very, very important. So those people that are online, running businesses online.
Amazina ganje ninyetekwa Seruhanga John Bosco ninduga mu district ya Rukungiri ndio muhanguzi wa miliyoni 18 na Uganda National Rotary nzahangwire urwo mu kuzana star 278 hash ngafuna message eriko ndio muhanguzi nashemererwa konka nabaza kugira ngo neri y'abafere sente ziriyo zona bakaziteka ko nazihangwira.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Tuba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
And now on to our sports arena. The Uganda Hockey Women's Under-21 national team is undergoing preparations ahead of the Junior Africa Cup in Namibia next month. Let's have a look.
Set to represent the country for the first time in Namibia next month, the Uganda Under-21 Hockey Women's team are in preparations for next month's tournament.
The players we have, some of them have played with the senior team, so we are very sure that they won't be nervous. They can help the younger players to fit in, and training is going on well. And the month of April, we are going to be training daily.
Basically, we are focusing on improving our speed, as most of girls are slow in hockey here in Uganda. So we are trying to improve on the speed and the game intelligence. Those are the more things we are focusing on.
With a touch of experience, some of the girls who play for the national team are hoping to use their experience to propel their teammates.
We are working hand in hand with our coach and my teammates so that we can perform the best we can, so that we can raise our flag that side.
One of the things that I heard when we were going to Zambia was a good team. It was also my first time when we were going to Zambia, and the team was very welcoming, and I hope this can be one of the things that we embrace as we are preparing to go to Namibia. We hope that we can work together, lift one another up, and keep in the spirit, because we lose as a team and we win as a team.
The tournament will take place from the 18th to the 21st of April in Namibia, with the top 3 teams set to represent Africa at the Under-21 Hockey World Cup in 2026. Mashamiro Victor, UBC News.
Thank you, Victor. Now, the Cricket Association Uganda held a flag-off for the baby cricket cranes at Lugogo Cricket Oval. The team is set to depart for Nigeria ahead of their World Cup qualifiers. Robert Miro reports.
We've been having matches, tours, and tournaments as well. And I think that has helped us. And I think we are ready for the tournament in Lagos. And the boys, everyone is ready to give in their best. And I think we shall make it in Lagos.
Yeah, I'm excited to play the Under-19 qualifiers in Lagos, Nigeria. And hopefully we make it to the World Cup, because that's the dream. We want to take Uganda to the World Cup. We'll be the 4th team of Under-19 that takes Uganda there. And
really excited to be in the team. And I want to give my level best and make Uganda proud, make my friends, my family, my coaches proud, and take us to the next level. I really hope us to win, and I'm really excited for the game.
And that brings us to the end of our bulletin this afternoon. Tune in for more news at 8 and 10 p.m. I'm Maureen Babide. Good afternoon.